Okay, this is my 2018 Mustang GT. This is a 300A code GT base that I purchased from Jim Shorkey Ford in White Oak, Pennsylvania on August 16th, 2008. This is ruby red metallic, and I swapped out the factory wheels for the polished 19 by 8.5 factory optional wheels. This is a spoiler delete car. And one of the first things I did after I took delivery was I swapped out the factory cloth for the GT Premium leather with the seatbelt straps from the GT Premium. And I also did the aluminum pedal covers from the Premium, and I have the illuminated door sills, but haven't gotten around to them yet. And I know everybody's going to ask, this car has 1,600 miles on the factory oil, no typewriter tick, no 2,000 RPM rattle. My first 18 GT was Shadow Black, and it developed a typewriter tick around 900 miles on the factory oil, and doing an oil change did not resolve the tick. And it was at that point that I wasn't happy with the Shadow Black anyway. Having a black vehicle also as my daily driver, I decided to take a small hit refinance into this one. I'm glad I did. And this one doesn't have the touchscreen, and really I'm okay with that. If it was my daily driver, maybe I would want it, but I'm fine without having the touchscreen. I would like to have my color from the GT Premium though. Another thing I did add from the performance pack was the strut tower brace and K-brace. See it there? That's the only things I've done in the engine bay. My plan is to stay stock on the factory tune, just to make sure I don't have any uncertainty as far as the warranty goes. Future plans for this are definitely the Orla S-Type catback. I will say that the factory exhaust on the 18s is much improved. I don't know what took Ford so long from the 2005 model year onward to realize that we wanted more volume out of the GTs. Another thing on the list would be maybe a Barton Hybrid 3. The factory shifter isn't terrible, but there is room for improvement. I would like to get that knob down a little bit lower just to get it more comfortable. And one thing I will say about these cars, especially last summer, there seemed to be a lot of drama. I mean, I would say the build quality on the S197s was better, no doubt, than it is on the S550s, but they're still not terrible. Other channels I've been watching, I have to give a shout out to Rated R Cars, Stang Mode, Xander 13, DeAndre 10K. It's going to be interesting to see what he's going to do with his new 19 GT that he picked up. There's a lot of the smaller channels out there, and I don't mean that in a bad way, that I enjoy watching a little better because I feel like they're not as motivated for subscriptions and views as some of the larger channels, and that's just, I guess, their choice, the way they choose to do things. But I'd say there's a lot of good information out there from everybody. I'm not trying to minimize the typewriter tick, as I agree with Matt Moran Motoring that is it an issue on some GTs? Maybe it is, but I'm not going to let that ruin my enjoyment of the car, which it honestly almost did. And I decided, I have a 7-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty on it. So I'm just going to drive it and enjoy it, not worry about it. If something happens, then that's on Ford. One of the reasons, too, I wanted this ruby red metallic was it reminds me so much of the Red Fire metallic from the 05 to 07. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm hoping to get some more videos out here soon, and as time allows. So rate, comment, let me know what you think, what I can improve on, maybe some mod suggestions. That's pretty much it.